Money mantra. Money mantra. Manage your mind. Manage your money. Alright, my people, so here we are on another episode of the Money Mantra. I am your host, Caesar Visual Zamudio, and today my guest is an author who also describes herself as a self-love, personal empowerment, and body positive advocate on a mission. Michelle Lewis, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good, Caesar. How are you?
I'm feeling great.
That was a lovely introduction. Thank you very much.
I love it.
All of that.
I love that. Those are your words right there. I love that. That's great. So, Michelle, I got a couple really quick questions before we get into our official questions. So, really quick, I want you to definitely tell us, a little bit more about yourself besides what I already described, and then get a little bit into the Cocoon. I'm interested in that.
Oh, okay. Yes, for sure. Okay, so yes, my name is Michelle Lewis. I am a writer. I'm an author. I am most definitely a body positive advocate. I feel as though it's incredibly important to look beyond the package that we're all in, because our bodies don't define us. And I think it's really important to look beyond that surface. And so I'm here to shout it out from the rooftops that you're absolutely perfect and beautiful exactly as you are. Whatever your body type, whatever shape, size, color, any of that, none of that is important. It's all about what's on the inside. So that's what I really want to communicate to people. And to just kind of dovetail that's a lot about what the Cocoon is all about. Primarily, it's a body positive movement for women. Not exclusive, but men are certainly welcome. But I do speak primarily to a female audience to help my sisters from all over know that they are beautiful and powerful and amazing in exactly the body that they live in. And I want to help women learn to love the body that they live in. So the Cocoon is a program that I created and developed last year. It's an online video workouts, basically for women in bigger bodies who are learning how to love what they look like and who they are, rock their curves, and be able to just take a little better care of themselves without feeling like they have to fit into any specific shape, size, or mold. I give people baby steps, like how to learn how to meditate, learn how to do some yoga moves, learn how to do some cardio and strength training. And I also provide support and encouragement and coaching along the way, and some really tasty little recipes that are very easy and healthy. And they taste good, because I'm not going to eat it if it tastes like crap.
That's awesome. I love all of that. That's so great. Women empowerment, healthy lifestyle. Just it's all awesome. I love it. I love the path that you're on. So Michelle, let's get right into this first question. Please let us know, what is your money mantra?
Well, thank you. I think my very favorite mantra is actually one of the affirmations that I wrote in my first book, and it is, I am worthy and deserving of good things.
Love that.
Because I believe that, I'll just restate that, I am worthy and deserving of good things. And I think that that's an important mantra, not just for a money mindset, but for a life mindset. Because when you start to believe that you are worthy and you do deserve good things, you're going to allow those things to come into your life and stop putting up roadblocks and stop selling yourself short. It's basically giving yourself permission to freaking go for it,
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, I love that one. That's good. So elaborate a little bit more on that mantra. What does it really mean to you?
What it really means to me, essentially that, giving myself permission to go for the good things in life and not settle for less, in every area, really. I I actually started this. So I wrote the book, The Blessings Butterfly and the Blessings Butterfly Companion Guide last year as a part of my own personal growth. And then I made it available to the world at large. And that was actually one of my key mantras, one of the key affirmations in the book. And really a touchstone and turning point for me was really discovering that it's important to be okay with being okay, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's super clear.
It does.
You know what I mean? Like, depending on what a person's background is, I think we've all had our share of struggles, and they are going to look different across the map, but there's still struggles nonetheless. And there's going to be roadblocks and things like that that can cause a person to think that they don't have what it takes, that they don't deserve anything better than like the cards that have been dealt to them. And I just don't believe that that's true. I believe that no matter what the cards have been dealt to you, no matter what circumstances a person has been through, they're worthy and deserving of good things. So no matter what crap a person is in, they can get out of it. They don't have to stay stuck in it. They don't have to think that that's all that they're worth. No, you're worth everything. This world is open to you.
Awesome.
That's what it means to me.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. All right, Michelle. So let's get a little bit into talking about money. Please list your different streams of revenue and how you earn them.
Okay. Yes. So I have a few little revenue streams that make me very happy. The first one being the Blessings Butterfly, and that's kind of a passion project for me. Again, it's something that I started last year. I don't know when this episode airs, but I started it in 2016, and that includes my writing. It includes digital products. It includes the Cocoon Empowered Transformation Program and things like those. I also have another business, Blonde Lady Enterprises, and because I'm very blonde, and I use that as for real estate, doing investing for house flipping and renovation and things like those. And I also keep a part-time job for a little while. I've been working in an acupuncture clinic just a couple days a week, just to keep in touch and keep my spiritual side aligned.
Nice. I like that. All right. So, you've got a few things going on right now, which is awesome. I know you said you're happy with your little streams of revenue, which is great. Little or not, right? They all add up and they get you to where you want to be. So that's awesome. But I know it couldn't have been all like that, for you the whole time. There had to be times where it was just tough. And right now, I really want you to get into that, really get us to a time in your life where you were just at your worst financial time. And I really want to know what your mind state was like and the type of things you were going through at that time.
Ooh, buckle up.
Yes.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I grew up in a suburban middle class lifestyle. Pretty easy, not a lot of struggle there. But after high school and starting into college, I met a boy. And yeah, I met a boy, and I kind of followed after him, mostly as a snub to my mom. I was really pissed off at her, and she didn't like my boyfriend, and it was just so dumb. I mean, honestly, like looking back, so dumb that I was gonna, throw apart my life just because I was mad at mom for a minute. Like, ridiculous, right? But you don't know that when you're a kid. I was just all about passion and, you don't understand, So to cut that a little bit shorter, he did not have a lot of plans or a lot of, he didn't have a lot going for him, let's just put it that way. So mom really did know best, and I just didn't want to hear it. And the truth is, we really hit rock bottom, and real quick. We were at our best, living on the floor at his brother's apartment. At the worst, we were living in cars. My car, because he didn't have one. Yeah, so it was very hand to mouth. He was also incredibly abusive on top of all of this. So I was not allowed to work. I was pretty much kept in the house, in the apartment, in the car, wherever we happened to be staying at the time. And it was pretty bleak, very bleak. So my mindset at the time was, what the fuck have I done? How the hell do I get out of this? This is not okay. And it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, it was a real struggle. And shortly after our coming together, I found that I was pregnant. So on top of all of this, bringing a child into the world in some pretty deep poverty and abuse and darkness, it was not good, and it was really scary, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And we kind of were hand to mouth for a while. We started getting our feet under us a little bit when he began to take on a lawn care route and pool care route. I was like, oh my God, we are actually having money. We can eat real food. Yay! And we were in an apartment for a little bit, and then we were in a house that we were renting. And so things were starting to look up financially. The rest of the stuff was not looking up. It was more and more of the same. More controlling, more abuse, more fear. Yeah, so it was pretty dark.
Wow.
Sorry, I just need a second there.
Yeah. Keep going.
For sure. So anyway, I kept thinking, what can we do? What can we do? What can I do? How can I get out of this? How do I get my son out of this situation? Like, we deserve better than this, right? And that kind of brings it back to, I'm worthy and deserving of good things. I don't deserve to be treated like crap. I don't deserve to live in this crazy prison of my own making. I don't need to be here. So how do I get out? And I reached out to as many possible sources as I could. The few friends that I had left, I was embarrassed to let them know what was really going on, but I knew that I needed to. It was time to, kind of stop covering things up and let people know that I was in trouble and that I needed help. And actually, I want to say that I think that's really important, to be able to reach out when you do need help. It's okay. It doesn't make you weak. It's actually very strong. So I did. And after one particularly awful fight that we had, he left for work the next morning, and I was beat up really bad. And I actually called my mom at that point to let her know, hey, I'm in real trouble and I need real help. Can I come home? And of course she was terrified, like, oh my God, my baby, what has happened to you? And of course she came and picked me up and the baby, and we basically grabbed whatever we could and left. And, got out of that situation, out of the immediate danger, and started to rebuild my life. And it was a long, slow process, and it was very painful, not only from having to learn all sorts of new skills, but also just trying to heal from those emotional wounds, and just feeling like, wow, what the hell? Like, what did I just go through? And is this real life? Like, this is crazy. Like, I had no experience with anything like that growing up. None. And I didn't know what I had gotten myself into, let alone how to get out. And now that I was finally out of it, I was like, well, this is not a unique situation, Michelle. Other women have been through this. Other men have been through this. Other kids have been through this. There's a whole world of hurting people out there that are looking for some answers and some direction. So I started to make it my life's mission to not only heal myself, but share whatever I could to help someone else along the way.
Wow, that's amazing story right there, Michelle. That's really heavy. And I'm glad I'm glad you're here on top, though. I mean, no, that's great. It's great. Trust me, nothing to apologize for. It's your story. It's your story. So listen, as I'm a father of 4 daughters. I have a wife. I am a son. I have sisters. I can't imagine them going through anything like what you went through. And I'm sure somebody listening to this either maybe is going through it, will go through it, has gone through it. What would you want them to walk away from with this situation that you went through? Like, what did you learn from it, and what would you want them to walk away with from?
Oh, great. Well, first of all, let me just thank you for being a good father, a good husband, and a good son.
Thank you.
We need more. We need more of y'all. So
I try my best.
yes, please spread that good news out there. I think what I would say, there's so much that I learned from it. So much. You learn how strong you really are. You learn that you're capable of absolutely anything. Like, you can't say that I can't do this or that'll never be me. Like, it could be, and you need to be prepared for that and not to be afraid of it. Or whatever you're afraid of, it's okay to be scared, but you can still walk through it. Like, you can still walk through fire. You can still walk through incredible darkness, incredible depths of just awful, and come out on top. Or come out alive and come out with, a whole new skin on you. You can change. You can be so much stronger and find just deeper and more beautiful layers of who you are as a human. The human spirit is unbreakable. It can get beat down. It can get twisted. It can get distracted. It can get sad. But it can't be broken. It cannot be broken. So any of my sisters out there who hear this know that there are people who have your back, who are willing to put a hand out and walk beside you and help you through. Therapists, shelters, regular everyday people, we're all here. We're in this together.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I'm sure somebody would definitely benefit from those words and hearing your story. So, Michelle, you've definitely gone through some things, and once again, I'm glad to hear that you are on top of that. But I want to hear about something more recent, something that's going on maybe now. It might not be, of course, as big of a struggle or as big of a stressful time in your life, but I know there's got to be something going on that you're changing now, or that you've recently changed for your own personal development. Tell us a little bit about that and tell us why.
For sure. Well, certainly being a small business owner is something that's going on. I may be addicted to being an entrepreneur.
Join the team.
Right? I don't like working for other people, and I've had some amazing bosses. I really have. And I've learned some incredible skills along the way. I continue to learn. And that's great. But man, nothing beats being my own boss. Just nothing. Nothing feels more empowering to me than knowing that it's on my shoulders and that my shoulders can bear the weight. Right?
Yeah.
Like, whatever challenge is in front of me, whether it's trying to figure out how to do my accounting and my books and how to balance my home and my personal life and integrate those things, whether it's learning how to or learning how to develop creative products and market them in such a way that they're reaching people that need them, that want them, and that will benefit from them, and create something beautiful that makes me feel like I'm doing good in this world, that I'm not just taking up space, but that I'm contributing something positive. That's really cool to me. I feel like that's basically what's going on. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Though it's addicting being an entrepreneur. There's nothing like it. I wouldn't ask for anything else in this world.
For sure.
Yeah, it's great. Well, wow, that's awesome. That's awesome, Michelle. I'm glad to hear you going through that. And yeah, of course, there's the ups and downs, and we got to teach ourselves a lot of things through this. And I'm glad you're on that path. Though I'm sure you'll figure it all out, and it'll all be on point for you.
It's so much fun.
It is.
So much fun.
It is. It really is. All right, Michelle. So look, this is going great. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break right now. We're gonna hear a little bit from the people that support the show, and then we're gonna bounce right back into these last few questions.
Sounds good.
All right.
What's good, my people? So, one thing I really dig about being an entrepreneur is the marketing and branding aspect. There's something great about having an idea and being able to manifest it in a way that really gravitates to people. And something that's been able to help me do that is Wave. I went to wave.video, that's WAVVE.video, where I was able to create images and combine them with some audio from the podcast and turn those into video. I've been able to use that video all over the Money Mantra social media. You could go check those out right now. If you want to create your own like that, just go to wave.video. That's WAVVE.video.
All right, my people, we are right back here on a Money Mantra. Once again, I am your host, Caesar Visuals Zamudio, and we are here with Michelle Lewis. So, Michelle, this is going great, and we are getting ready to wrap up. I want to hear right off the top for these second set of questions, what is your biggest challenge when dealing with money?
Oh, my biggest challenge in dealing with money is not putting up roadblocks to it, being welcoming and saying, yes, thank you, more please.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about personal mindset? What gives you problems?
Probably spending too much time around negative energy and like downer people. Like, I need to make sure that I keep it positive at all times, because I'm a very bubbly girl. Like, I'm super positive. I pour love and joy out into everybody. And if I spend too much time around people who are too negative and too much of a drain, then I can't be much of a fountain.
Awesome. Love that. How about your biggest strength with money?
Biggest strength with money? Just really enjoying it. Like, not hoarding it. No, seriously. Like, I don't want to just hoard it away. Like, I when I have it, I want to enjoy it. I want to make it grow and use it for what it's there for, to be a blessing.
No doubt. How about personal mindset? What's your strongest?
Oh, just being joyful. Finding joy in all things.
Love it. All right, Michelle, what's the greatest thing you're looking forward to every day in your life?
Woo! Well, just getting to live it, really. Like, every single day there's something special to look forward to. Like, I get to be on this planet. I get to meet interesting people such as yourself. Like, I wouldn't have known who you were until this opportunity came along, and now I'm stoked. Like, I've got a fun new friend.
Yes.
Yeah, life's good, man. Life is good.
No doubt. Love that. Michelle, give us a daily routine or a habit that keeps you focused on all of your goals.
Oh, I wake up like clockwork, pretty much without an alarm ever. Between 6 and 6:30 every day. Before I ever get out of bed, I lay there for a few minutes, and I'm just thankful and grateful. I just spend a few minutes in just quiet gratitude. Then I roll over, grab my phone, check my emails, kind of check in with the world around me, send out some love and positivity, and that gets me going on the right foot, no matter what I've got to face for the day.
Greatness. Do you have an app, software, service, or any other resource that helps you with your business or personal life?
Yes. There are many, but probably the one that I'm most grateful for is Wave accounting software. Are you familiar with it?
I'm not.
It's awesome. It's an accounting software where you do your accounting in the cloud.
Okay.
And it's super helpful. It's very intuitive. It's awesome for creative entrepreneurs to help you keep track of your books. It integrates with your bank account, your credit cards, all that stuff. So it just makes my accounting life so much easier because I am not super fond of doing math.
Yeah, when you mentioned doing accounting in the cloud, I kind of thought of like, yeah, I kind of feel like my head's in the cloud when I'm doing my accounting, so that makes sense. Yeah, accounting's not my favorite, definitely.
Oh yeah, check it out. It's good stuff.
I will. How about a book or a film? Something that's really touched you, it's inspired you, something you've learned something great from. Tell us a little bit about it and why you like it.
There are way too many that I'm going to leave out, so I'm only going to mention one, and it would be Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I think she is absolutely a genius. She speaks my heart in so many ways, and so much more eloquently, I think, at times. She's just very gifted in helping a person who is a little bit of a creative freak like me to feel like we're okay in this world, and that those ideas that come to us are messengers, and I love that.
Great. All right, Michelle, you've got $1 million. What do you do with it?
Oh shoot! I do all the things. All the things. I invest. I enjoy. I diversify. I travel. I do all the things, all the good things, because that's what it's there for. It's not for me just, in my opinion, it's not for me to just hoard and hang on to, but it's for me to share and bless others and bless myself, because there's nothing wrong with that.
Definitely, yeah. Like they say, everybody that they dug up that took money with them in their casket, that was all gone. They dug up the casket and took all the gold and everything they left in it. So yeah, you can't take it with you to the grave. I hear you on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle. So we're wrapping up. Just give us some final personal advice and definitely let everybody know where they could find you and contact you.
Thank you. I would just say to your audience and your wonderful listeners, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for tuning in. I would say definitely believe in yourself. If you're not practicing positive affirmations, if you're not practicing just that self-love and digging deep to figure out who you are and why you're here, go for that. It can be life-changing to really discover the beautiful person that you are inside and know that you are so beautiful and so worthy and so deserving of really, really good things.
Awesome.
Yeah. And if you want to find out more about me and my work as the Blessings Butterfly, you can find me on Facebook, The Blessings Butterfly. You can also check out my website, theblessingsbutterfly.com. Sometimes I hang out on Twitter. I post pretty much every day a little something that's positive and uplifting. If you take nothing else away, just know that you can do things that bless others, and it's all good. It's all good.
Yes, it is all good. All right, Michelle, thank you so much for your time. And to you and to the listeners, as always, I wish you nothing but peace, blessings, hundreds of lessons. This is your host, Caesar Visuals and Mudio, and this is the Money Mantra.